Don't stop breathing. Find your rhythm and keep moving. On and on, relentlessly, putting paddle to water. Ripples across an unending horizon. The hills, the clouds and the pines hold us in, ushering us towards an unseen end.
So I've wanted to do the Great Glen for a while. It's been on the list to do for sure. It's one of like the real epic UK challenges just because of the sheer distance of it and just the absolute epic scenery. And I really like all the elements of paddleboarding involved with the Great Glen, because you've got the canals, the river, the flat parts of it, which is real sort of fitness and endurance. But then you've also got the real technical element of like downwinding on these locks and the sheer size and scale of it. And it's something that you will remember for ages, so it's something you'll stick with you. So yeah, that's why I was pretty keen to take on the challenge. Yeah, I'm pretty nervous, really worried about the distance. 92 kilometers is real tough going. Like my hands just trying to do 30 kilometers really started to hurt. So my biggest fear is just a niggle, like the hands give way or the feet. It's about managing that hold up process over the distance.
Dark early mornings, long commutes, push through the pain. The cool of the dark, cold waters and unpredictable winds beckon us all.
Yeah, you can put your board in the water.
3 minutes.
The first 10k was on the canal. I'm used to that sort of distance, so I went quite fast. I was first out of that first 10k.
Oh yeah. Very calm, very still, but nice.
So Jamie loves anything to do with the water. We used to have a joke to say that he used to have to just stand and stare at the sea to make sure that it was still there. He had to go and check. He used to do a lot of racing before we had our first child, and then we had another child, and then there was a pandemic, and then life has just gone on, and he hasn't had the chance to do anything really for himself.
Trying to fit in the training around the family life, the work life, hasn't been too bad. I've kind of got used to it over the last 10-15 years. So I met my partner, now wife, doing seasons abroad. So she kind of got the idea quite early on that I enjoy time on the water. So I've just tried to keep that going, but make sure I don't push it too far. The next section, the Loch-Lockie, was 17k. Went quite quick for the first 2/3 of it. And then at the end of Loch-Lockie, that's when I started to feel like I've just gone too fast too soon. And under my arms and across my back and my shoulders all started to cramp up a bit. It was really painful even just changing paddle sides to paddle on the other side. So I really felt then the end of Loch-Lockie and then the first section of the canal going into Loch Oy, I was really struggling. I just had to really slow down, take on fuel and try to recover whilst paddling. And towards the end of the day one, I started to feel better again. I learned so much about that element of endurance racing. Paddleboarding it's not just my job, it's my passion, it's my hobby, it's what got me my job with Red. And I really like to know and test the kit that I'm selling. So if someone asks me a question on the board, how does it perform in these conditions, that conditions, I'm not just making it up, I've got real life experiences of it.
Obviously Jamie works all the time, I work. The kids got all their activities, so it's been really hard to fit the training in. But then sometimes we have been able to make it work, like either I'll take the kids out for the day to do something and he'll go for a long paddle, or we're quite lucky, there's so many beaches around here that sometimes I've been like, right, I'll take the kids down to this beach and we'll go for a play, we'll go for a swim, we'll go for a paddle, and then Jamie will go and do his training and then literally paddle round to whatever beach we're at and join us for a bit of family time after. But he would never give up at anything, so I think he'll just head down and go to it. Jamie loves being in his own space and on his own and focused. He'll totally get in the zone and just go for it.
Just get ready for the start of day 2. Got Loch Ness. Can't see the end.
Have we done our stretches yet this morning? How are we feeling? Fair winds, fine day, just
I love it when I come up here. I made sure I did look around as I was paddling, and the scenery is absolutely stunning. This morning the sun was rising just over the mountains just there. That was really nice. It sounds a bit strange, but I lost my mum 4 years ago to cancer, and every now and then when I'm on the water and things feel right, it just reminds me of her. I feel warm, I feel the warmth of the sun. I just have a quick moment to think about my mum. But I had it today when the sun was rising. It just had a nice moment, just very quickly felt warm, felt good, on my own. But very quickly then the wind picked up, so I had to concentrate on paddling again. Definitely that mental element of it that I hadn't practiced before. I knew it was going to be challenging, but I thought the extremes were a lot more than I was prepared for mentally. So the highs were really, really good, but there was also some really dark, hard moments as well, especially at the end of day 1 yesterday, where I went out a bit too quick and really suffered for that last part of the first day. Now it's just the greatest feeling of completing the challenge. It's one that I've wanted to do for years, and it's one that will stick with me for a long time. So yeah, I'm super happy I did it and really pleased to have completed it.
Why do we do it? Why do we just need to keep paddling? This we can't answer, but we can answer the call of the experience, the call of the challenge.